Hello YouTube, I call myself Zondagskind and I like to play Civilization 6. And I'm playing Civilization 6 with Sejong of the Korean Empire. Very interesting character, historically single-handedly responsible for the invention of the Hangul script. The script that modern Korean is written with. And his ability is when you complete your first technology from a new era, receive double your science per turn as culture. Which on paper sounds like an interesting ability, but I've not played with it yet. I've seen other people play with it. I think it falls very flat, especially when compared to the very good ability that Sondok, the other Korean leader, has. Still, Korea is a very good civ with the Sewon, and which is a very unique district. It's the only one which doesn't get extra adjacency, for example, from ley lines. I will be going for a science victory because I think that is basically the only victory condition that Sejong might be better at than Sondok, even though I doubt it. And what I will do in this playlist is for sure keep track of the culture we receive through the Hangul ability to try and make an educated assessment of how strong Hangul is as an ability. And I also know that I haven't uploaded any science wins on YouTube yet, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to go in depth on this game, how much I'm going to show you, but yeah, you'll see by the number of episodes that are in this playlist. Anyway, we have this start. We have a couple of mining resources that I'm happy with. A quarry resource which might open up a pyramids potential. In fact, I'm strongly considering moving up on this plains hill, so I have both a quarry and pyramids more readily available. And even though that is kind of insane, if nobody's going to stop me, I'm just going to do it. Booyah. Oh, and we find a different content with that as well. Interesting. Also, we are playing with the Barbarian, Clans, Romantic Ages, Heroes and Legends, and Secret Societies modes. And I also handpicked the opponents. They are all basically representatives of different scripts, since the ability is a Hangul is a kind of script. So all the civs are from different scripts, and you will settle Seoul. And let's go for that scout. And go for mining into masonry into writing. Next turn. There's the first goodie hut. I think I'll just pick it up with the warrior because I don't know what's beyond this place. Meanwhile, I should already start thinking about where I want this first Sewon. And I think it should be over here. Can probably get like all mines next to it. So pick this up with you. We get the Void Singer's invitation and more population. That is great. I think I'll use that. We could go straight for Void Singers, but I don't think I want to. I think I will get Pingala into Seoul. Which means we'll actually get a slight boost of science straight into our Hangul ability. There's the scout. And that can pick up that tribal village. That is good. I think you... Okay, next city could go over here. Whoops. And then possibly get their Sewon over here. Okay. And pick this up. Mysticism boost, that is unexciting, but we'll deal with it. We found Ayutthaya and we have a first envoy as we are getting closer to mining. So if we can't get a builder with gold, then I will want to construct it. A recon unit for free.
When you find yourself in...
And that is why scouts are the best unit to start a game with. Because scouts can get you more scouts. Anyway, let's go for God King. That's a very important tech. Okay, so we just tested it, and there's no boost apparently from from the first technology of the ancient era. That is something I'm not very happy with. But of course, I'll have to deal. Let's go over here. We pick up another recon unit. That is very nice. Lot of snow hills. Okay. There is a barbarian clan which would want to give us a warrior. I think I'll hold off. Pull away for once. Get that. Settle here. We settle Gwangju. And get working on a monument. Oh, yikes. That is scary. Also, we're not finding heroes for some reason. Weird. Wow, you almost died. But we live. And apparently barbarians have found our cities. Which is not ideal, but what are you going to do? Right, we will soon get that builder. Then we can get to work on a quarry. So that's an envoy, which we could slot into Ayutthaya, but it doesn't do anything for us yet. And I think the game is just about trying to delay finding Gilgameš. Well, you don't want to delay finding Gilgameš. Come on, you want to find that guy. So we will happily befriend Gilgameš, of course. I imagine that if they ever met, Sejong and Gilgameš would also come along rather nicely. At least I hope to. I like to think that. We can get this quarry. So after this thinger, we could get to work on pyramids, which is exciting stuff. Wonder if we're going to do that. I'm for sure going science. Not sure how yet, but for sure that is the plan. Let's get this salt mine as well. Booyah! We find Vatican City, and I will happily put that envoy in there, so that we can maybe get, what was I gonna say? May get to the Pantheon faster. But yeah, going science, finding a civ here.
We are, by the grace of God, Victoria.
It's England!
Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. And soon, dare I say, the Empire.
And so she represents the Latin alphabet. Originally I'd put Roman, but I decided I wanted to meet the new civs as well, including new Victoria. So she's representing the Latin alphabet. In any case, we can get to work on the pyramids, and we shall. And we shall do that over here. Not sure if this is a debate, if I'm debating myself, but we'll take the risk. Hey, by Didô. Ooh. I should plot down cities as much this way as possible. Could get a Say1 over here. That is actually a pretty strong farm, Say1. So that's interesting. Okay. Liking this setup. Bzzz. Explore Paititi. And we're going for pottery and then writing so we can get to work on those Say1s. Definitely want to place 2 Say1s before getting into the classical era. And there's Japan. Tokugawa Ieyasu. Tokugawa Ieyasu, of course, representing the Japanese writing systems. They actually use multiple. They use hiragana. What's it called? Katakana? Something like that. Let me look it up. Let me not say nonsense. Japanese writing systems. Yeah, hiragana, katakana, and kanji. You just scooch through England here and keep exploring. And there's Tamar of Georgia. Praise Tamar. She will visit our hospitality, or our city. We can get Sacred Path, which is definitely a good pantheon. We get a couple of good holy sites from that, which is interesting. God of Craftsmen is interesting always. Ancient classical era wonders could maybe help us a bit. First, let's get this trade route underway. Ooh, envoy into Vatican City. That is tempting. That is very tempting indeed. Yeah, in fact, I'm so tempted. Very tempted. Anyway, Divine Spark is never a bad pick. Goddess of the Hunt might be good once we get into this area, but for right now it isn't really special. God of War, Fertility Rites. I mean, Fertility Rites, honestly, getting a builder right now could help us get to pyramids. And getting pyramids would be an amazing return on investment. This would be the very first time that I pick Fertility Rites if I do this. But I'm seriously tempted right now. You think it's better than people think, Fertility Rites? I very rarely pick it just because usually one builder isn't a huge, like, boon, I think. But in this case, it could help us get to pyramids so much faster. Or it could help us get pyramids anyway. So, for once in my life, Fertility Rites. Also just for the variation, you know. Go there. Because then soon we can plant our, what's it called? Our Sewon. Very tempting. Don't tempt me, Victoria. Don't tempt me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't think that I won't take your settler. Well, there's only two places this settler can go. And probably both of them are within range of my scout. So let's see. I mean... kind of asking for it. Is this flat? So she could settle right there. Don't want to risk that. Surprise!
War? We are not amused.
Yoink! Drop. 27A. We can wait 3 turns. Wait just a tad, so the chop is worth more. There's Didô.
Didô. Hamalkot uha umlekart khadash. Makadema shumlekom bishum kinbane kanaan.
The Phoenician alphabet really influenced the Greek and in turn the Latin alphabet. And in-game, Didô starts with the writing Eureka. Or I should say that Phoenicia specifically starts with the writing Eureka, of course. Hey, how's the stream going? It's going. It's going pretty well. How are you doing? I might be able to make my escape somehow over here. Did I finish the Vicky game? Sure did. Turned 203 domination and 10 turns on the era. This is where we're going to run into military problems.
Writing is easy.
Whew. Let's try and run away. Okay, so with that, now I think it's a good time to chop this. Place our Sewon. Get back to work on pyramids. Are you just going to let me walk away like this? I mean, I'm not complaining, but, you know. Yes! Let's go! Pyramids! Turn 40!
From the height of these pyramids,
Turn 40 pyramids!
40 centuries look down on us.
Grants a free builder, and all builders build 1 extra improvement. Right now, a builder is 58 production, so let's say it's about 20 production per build charge. So already, we get a 4 charge builder, which is so basically worth 80 production, plus an extra charge on our existing building is 100. So already, just after building the pyramids, which are 220 production, we basically get 100 production back. And then for every builder we get after this, it's like you get this investment over and over and over again. So it's really good. It's really good. And even though you could argue that I should just hold my my Sewon in and do it in the next era, I think I'd rather just get going on it, since science in Dramatic Ages just gives you era score. So it's, I think, a good idea to just keep the science coming. And yeah, England is just letting us get away with stealing the settler, which is absolutely marvelous. And yeah, pyramids are a wonder I don't get too often anymore, like you also say, Matthew, because it's very hard to get. But this was the perfect spawn for it, right? Luxury marble, no, a luxury quarry resource, namely gypsum, and flat desert within the capital. So that is the ideal proposition there. And yeah, we really made use of fertility rites. Of course, we can't know whether an AI was actually working on it, but it felt like a good idea to make sure we got pyramids. So no regrets for sure. I think I'd rather go for, weirdly so, for researcher, since we will get extra science, and then we can turn that into culture. Actually, what happened over there? We built the Sewon. We knew that. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of science now, or we're getting a bit of science now on that mine as well. We're already getting to our 3rd mine. That is pretty cool. And there's Cleopatra. Cleopatra basically represents 2 different writing systems. Egyptian hieroglyphs in her time were still being used in Egypt, and also she spoke Demotic Greek. Or I believe it's Demotic Egyptian and Koine Greek. In any case, she also spoke Greek, which of course we know the letters from as well. And Tamar is angry with us. Truly we have sinned, for Tamar is angry with us. Then you know you've done did it. Horses to our west, near Paititi, but a little out of range for us. Oof. England has loads of them. We can just settle right over there. Amazing. And I can actually settle there. So Gangneung has been settled. Work on the monument. We'll place the Sewon as soon as we're able. And next turn we can try and make peace with England, if she's interested.
Thousands have lived. Mysticism is...
I think she is. Yep. Excellent. Peace with England. On we go. We get another settler over here. And I think we'll use that to backfill this area. But first we go to the classical era. With a golden age, of course. Tamar is not happy about that. But everyone is in a golden age.
Sometimes the wheel... It was luxuries like air.
And there's early empire as well, so we can work on scepters a little quicker. So YouTube, if you're watching this and you like what is happening here with the Sewon and the signs already from mines and the pyramids here, then do of course leave a like. If you don't like it, then you say I should have just stayed in the Stone Age and stuff, then comment why. And if you want to know when the next episode goes live, then ding the bell, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.